Hello, my friends. Welcome to Owlets Tarot. I'm Jason, and this is going to be a general collective for. Hold on, I just dropped my cards. Jesus Christ. This is going to be a general collective for Cancer. I hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to be using the Hush Tarot. Anything you need to know about the channel, as always, is down in the description box below. If you enjoy my content, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate all of you for sharing your time with me today and your energy. Alright, let's see what we got going on. These readings are not time or date specific, so I trust that when the messages are meant to find you, they will. Alright, first card out. We've got the Eight of Cups. Second card, Knight of Swords. And the Six of Pence. Excuse me. I'm also working without a microphone, so I'm trying to remember to speak up. Got the Magician. Death. And the Two of Pence. Bottom of the deck, underscoring energy, we have the Page of Cups. Alright. So, before I get into this reading, let me grab you a shamanic heal. Actually, no. I'm going to grab you an earthbound oracle. Alright, energy for my dear Cancerians. Let's get one more. Alright, so let's get into this and see what we have. At the bottom of this deck, we have Protect. Okay. So it looks like coming out of your recent past with the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. You could have been experiencing or still are experiencing a little bit of difficulty in letting something go. There's a feeling of sadness over the loss of something, or just a very heavy feeling regarding you having to set something down, to walk away from something. Let me see this card closely. Yeah, it's like you were trying to make something work that just wasn't going to work within the parameters or under the conditions that you were trying to make it work in. But there is a feeling of resistance either from you or person occupying your mind or heart space that's made it more difficult to let go. And as we all know, when we're able to let go of something with grace, and when we're able to let go of something knowing full well that it's not going to deplete us of anything, because something new, something fresh, something with new possibility and new lessons surrounding it, it is going to come in and take its place. Because there's a give and take to everything, right? There's a need for balance in your present. There's a need for knowing what it is you have in you to give. It's funny because as I'm looking at this, I'm realizing that in different orders, but the Eight of Cups has appeared in so many of the collectives that I've just recorded. The Knight of Wands has appeared in one, if not two. Six of Pens has appeared in several. Magician has appeared in several. Death card has appeared in several. And the Two of Pens has also appeared. So there's been very strong connections, similar veins, similar threads running through the collectives this month that tells me that there's a lot of potential in the ether right now. There's a lot of opportunity, chances for new experiences, things that are up for grabs. But it involves the release of other things. You know, kind of making room on our emotional plate, on our spiritual plate. Yeah. The Six of Pence and the Magician. I feel like you've been working very hard at maintaining a positive mindset, doing your best to balance out the positive and the negative aspects, your positive and negative thoughts, almost like good guy on one shoulder, bad guy on the other, you know, that type of feeling. You've been doing your best to balance that out, because you know that the only way for you to move forward into the space that you wish to be in, the only way for you to move into a place of growth, stability, productivity, is to make sure that you are fully embracing the law of attraction. You are putting out what it is you want to get back. And when we're putting out positivity, when we're putting out kindness, when we're taking care of ourselves, when we're giving our all to something, when we're able to shut off that internal voice that likes to cut us down, when we're able to, lay our weapons down and nurture the inner child, we're able to come from a place of gratitude. We're able to come from a place of seeing, the glass as being half full. That I can, I do, I will, I am mindset, as opposed to the but mindset. I'll try, but that there's going to be a strong shift in what it is you are attracting into your life if you are able to shift your focus from glass half empty to glass half full. And upcoming energy with the Death card, I feel like that's showing you that, the best way to go about shifting these energies is to allow the death of I can't, to allow the death of the inner voice that causes you to question yourself. The transformation from I can't to I will. This is a lot about mindset, where your mindset is at. Is going to strongly determine where this chapter of your journey takes you. Card of advice with the Two of Pence. That reminder that you have choice. That reminder that it's time to just begin, right? It's you need to make sure that regardless of if you fail, regardless of if you make the wrong choice, a choice needs to be made. You can't continue juggling two things or more. Please keep in mind these are general collective, so the messages can't resonate with everyone, but if this resonates with you, I think that you'll know what I'm talking about in terms of the things that you've been juggling. That, this death energy, also the death of trying to do too much, trying to do more than you're capable of. Energy in the subconscious at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Cups. There is, well, for some of you, perhaps just a couple of you, there is a message coming in that's going to change the way that you see something. But for the majority of you, I feel like this has a lot to do with new beginnings. And what is the Death card but the opportunity for excuse me, a new beginning. What is laying something down, leaving something behind to make room for something else? It's to make room for a new beginning. This is kind of what you're fighting for. You're fighting for this opportunity at this new beginning, these new chances that you have, because you do have choices. Sometimes, we wait too long to make a decision based on the choices that we have, and then we're left with no choice. So do keep that in mind. And also keep in mind that, speaking of self-care and how important it is to balance out that negative self-talk with positive affirmations, with that focus on gratitude and what can be and what will be. There's a need for a bit of hibernation. There's a need for meditation and allowing yourself to become more open, more of an open channel. Because you're going to be able to see much more clearly how it is you're meant to go about releasing what you need to release, balancing out what you need to balance out, mending and satiating that inner child, and shifting that mindset so that you're not attracting what it is you don't want into your life. Making sure that the transformations, that these are graceful deaths. These things that you're releasing with gratitude for the lessons that they taught you. Regardless of the pain, the lessons that this situation taught you. And like I said, failure is just a part of life. To fail is to try, We don't try things and succeed every time. That's not the way life works. Failure is just as important as succeeding. We wouldn't understand the joys, of succeeding if we didn't understand the feelings of failing at something. But failing at something and failure in general does not mean you're a failure in any way. As a matter of fact, it means that you had the courage to try in the first place. So, make sure that you are protecting yourself and that you are protecting your thoughts. You are protecting your stability. You are protecting the growth. You're protecting yourself because you're putting yourself first. And that's extremely important. We all need to put ourselves first. There's nothing selfish whatsoever about that. We all need to put ourselves first, because if we don't put ourselves first, then we're ill-equipped to be there for anyone else. Even if you're a mother and have children, you put yourself first so that you can be the best version of yourself for your children, right? So don't be afraid of failure. Be afraid of procrastinating and not making a decision, and then finding that you don't have any choice. Your decisions have been made for you. Alright, I hope that made sense. As the words leave my mouth, I'm not really aware of what I'm saying. I really envy other tarot readers who, they they, will do a reading, like, for instance, like a Cancerian reading, and midway through the reading they're like, yeah, this was brought up in your reading last year at around this time. And I'm like, how the fuck do you remember that? God bless ya. I can't remember what the reading is about by the time I hit the stop button. Well, who am I kidding? I can't remember the words that exit my mouth about 10 seconds after they leave my mouth when I'm doing readings. Alright, I'm going to grab you guys a solorical. No, I'm not. Spiral Oracle card. Let's see what the Spiral Oracle has for you, my friends. Alright, we've got embrace knowledge. Embrace knowledge. Alright, and I'm going to read to you what the author, or what the artist wrote as she was creating this beautiful painting. Here we go. This painting honors the very source of creation. It represents the ancient image of the Selknam culture, Selk apostrophe Nam. Selknam. I don't know much about that, but the word Selknam, I believe that it was a culture of peoples that were I'm going to have to read about it again because I'm not going to speak. I don't remember. Alright, so it represents the ancient image of the Selknam culture, people who were the spiritual guardians of the southern world. Their origins can be traced back to about 9,000 years ago. 9,000 years of evolution and knowledge wiped out by colonization in just 2 decades. Okay, that's what I was going to say. That I believe that their culture was wiped out, but that there is a growing movement of some kind where Selknam culture is remembering and embracing their roots. Yeah, I'll get back to you on this when I refresh my knowledge. Okay, embrace knowledge. Therefore, I ask myself, what are my roots? Have I forgotten where I've come from? Then I remember respect. I remember that my parents and grandparents live in me, and that we are made of stories. I leave indifference behind. I contemplate my ancestors, focusing on their light and no longer on their wounded egos. I am now honoring and healing. I acknowledge the sublime creation that I am, the result of a chain of improbable phenomena manifesting in each generation, on and on. Here I forgive, I love, I acknowledge, I thank and honor my origins. Being grounded in this understanding of where I came from manifests acceptance and prosperity. So this card is a lot about roots, and you being Cancerians, it's very important. You know, Cancerians function best when they feel secure. You know, Cancer rules our roots, rules mothering, nurturing, security, intuition. The parts of the body ruled by Cancer are the lungs and the stomach. The lungs, breasts, and stomach. So yes, this is remembering that you operate best when you feel secure, when you feel grounded. But make sure that you're embracing all of you, that you're embracing all that you're manifesting, that you're embracing the transformations that you're going through, and that you're embracing the choices that you have, as well as embracing the self-care. All right. Forgive me if the end of that was kind of all over the place, but my words are kind of leaving me at the moment. So I'm going to let you go there. I hope this reading resonated with some of you. If it did, please hit that thumbs up. And until we see each other again, dear friends, take great care. It's been a pleasure as always. Take great care of yourselves first and foremost, and then take care of those around you. I love you all for watching. You're all appreciated. And we will see each other again back here soon. In the meantime, take care. Bye, friends.